and thank you for tuning in to Seniorly Presents Curtain Up. I'm your host, Emma, and as many of you know, Curtain Up is a show created by Seniorly for seniors in communities nationwide and in their homes. Seniorly is the fastest growing senior living marketplace in the US, so if you have an aging loved one in your life, make sure to check out our website, seniorly.com. I'm so excited for today's show because we have a lot of guests we've been really looking forward to here on Curtain Up. It's truly an amazing lineup. So I'll just tell you who it is. Phantom of the Opera's Meghan Picerno and Jeremy Stolle are here to entertain you with a few duets. Bob Moorhead will play a couple of tunes on the organ for you. Kiki Ebsen is here to sing, as is Ashley Loren from Broadway's Moulin Rouge. And we're going to play a fun spin on bingo called Singo. And we have a special surprise in store from our friends with home care assistants, Francesca and Marg. But first, let's welcome Ashley Desmarto from Home Care Assistants, South Carolina Regional Director, to tell us about how can we stay engaged during these isolating times.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here, and what a great lineup today. I can't wait to hear from everyone else as well.
Yes, we're so excited to have you on, Ashley. Can you tell us about the Life Enrichment Guide? And I think, yep, here it is. So this is a preview of it, but Ashley's going to tell us a bit more.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm so excited to share this with all of you. And I know that you're going to have the website available so that everybody can go on, not during bingo, but afterwards, so that you can enjoy this with your family. You can enjoy it virtually with friends across the country. I know we're all social distancing right now, but with the help of technology, we're able to use the Life Enrichment Guide in a way to bring the outside in. One of the things that I love, and I know everyone will love, is that, you know, right now we are limited by where we can go. But with the Life Enrichment Guide, we can go all over the world. It's your passport to be able to go into museums in Europe, go to some of your favorite zoos and see what the animals are doing. You can go directly to the San Diego Zoo and look at the webcams. And one of the fun things with that is that you can bring seniors together with their grandchildren or with their friends, and you can do these experiences together. So if you happen to be a Clemson Tiger fan, you can go check in on the Tiger Cam or take a look at the penguins at the San Diego Zoo. I know many of us enjoy art and maybe don't have the opportunity to get to museums from all over the world. So one of the great links that you'll see on the page that you've shown is another virtual activity to stay engaged. You can go and explore museums from all over the world and learn even more about art history and do even some of the individual tours. You can go into the White House and explore that. And as you get to different parts of the guide, we have the first part, which is the bringing the outside world in. And then we have one that focuses on the balanced care method, which is what we do at Home Care Assistants, where we're using cognitive activities, using activities that promote a healthy mind, body, and spirit. So one of the things that all of us can benefit from is a little bit of meditation, a little bit of exercise. I've learned how to do chair Tai Chi,
Wow.
which is easier to do than it is to say. But there are all kinds of other activities that families can do together. You can learn how to speak Italian.
What?
Cool. I know. It's very exciting. There's, again, something for everyone. And then the section that I really enjoy is promoting cognitive engagement. And that's something fun. I know that I'm between y'all and bingo next, but there's some great activities there that can be done with folks inside a community who want to do a little challenge. I know how competitive bingo can be. So these are some fun activities, or you can do them online with loved ones.
Yes, I can see it. If you just go to this link, they have so many different activities and things to keep you active, engaged, and really busy, which I think we all need right now. And is the content interactive or guided, or is it kind of go as you want to?
It really is. So there's some sections I was talking about learning a new language. That's something you can go in. It's individualized for each person. You decide which language you want, the level you want, if you want to be tested, if you want to do it verbally or just written. So there are some sections that are really designed to the individual user. And then, as I mentioned, with the tours, it's all about what you want to see. So it really is guided.
Yeah, and I think like I've never taken a tour of the White House. We can all do things we maybe wouldn't have done otherwise.
Absolutely.
Is there like an expiration date to this, or is it continuing on even after quarantine ends?
No, I think that's what's really exciting about it is that it is something that we did develop to be able to offer something for all of our seniors and families who were socially distancing and felt isolated. But we've gotten such amazing response to it, and it is something that we can continue to use. And I'm hoping that we're adding additional content, because I know people are using it's 28 pages, and I know people are going through every single page and just looking for more. So maybe we go from having the chair Tai Chi to some additional sections and with the meditation as well. There's just different areas that can continue to be built on.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this. I hope all of our viewers will check out the Life Enrichment Guide. Home Care Assistance is doing some really amazing work, so thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for the opportunity. We really appreciate it.
All right, take care now.
Thanks. Enjoy.
And now the event we've all been waiting for, a very special treat. We're going to play bingo, but let's welcome Mary O'Neill onto the stream to tell us a bit more first. Hi. There you go. Oh no, I think there is an echo. But I wanted to say, let's see, there. Okay, so Mary and Larry are from Get Your Bingo On. And can you tell us about what is Get Your Bingo On?
Well, we are an organization that we originally founded to do live events for fundraising and nonprofits. And since the stay at home and pandemic arrived, we brought our games virtual, and we have a music platform that's new and exciting for all those folks that are at home, or they're locked in, so they need to have some fun. And so we go right into where they are, basically.
Yes, and usually you guys can have up to how many people playing?
Well, at one point we had 200 people playing.
What? That's crazy.
90 households playing. So it was a great fundraiser. We've been connecting businesses together, families together. Whoever we can help connect is who we help.
And if someone watching wants to use you guys to do virtual bingo with their community or their company, how can they find you?
They can find us on Facebook. We're Get Your Bingo On Facebook, and you can certainly send me a message. Or I don't know if you can share my email at some point with those folks who need it. They can definitely get a hold of me via email, and we can talk about what they're looking to do and how we can help. We're here to help.
Great. Well, if anyone's interested, comment, and we'll make sure to pass along Mary's information so you can set up virtual bingo. Today, we're going to do a little taste of this with just a couple of different residents from communities in Florida to play with us. It's not the 200 that you guys are used to, but it's not any old bingo. It's actually called Singo. So can you tell us what is Singo?
So what we do is, instead of rolling traditional bingo balls and calling B1, for example, we'll play anywhere between 15 to 30 seconds of a song. And we have different genres to pick from, a good variety. And we identify that song, and a player will go ahead and mark that on their bingo card.
Great.
So the card.
Yes, we've pre-sent these bingo cards out. And I'd like to welcome our contestants so we can get going, and you can go a little bit more in depth on the instructions, but let's welcome them. They are all residents at Brookdale Communities, which is the largest assisted living in the nation. Today we have on Brookdale Deer Creek in Sarasota and Brookdale, Palmasola. So Chloe, can you bring on our players? All right, so we've got 4 in 3 locations, and you can take me out, and you guys can play for the next 10, 15.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, ladies. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to introduce our MC to you. His name is Larry, and he's going to go over everything with you that you need to know for this. It's really nice to meet you, and it's really happy to be there with you at Brookdale. Thank you for having us. Take it away, Larry.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me okay? Okay, so do you have your cards? Wave your cards so I can see that you have your cards. That's what you're going to do if you get a bingo. If you get 5 in a row, diagonal, vertical, or horizontal, wave it so I can, so you know, you don't have, I can't hear you if you say bingo. Okay? So we're going to get started right away. So the first song, I'll tell you, look it on your cards. The first song is called Charlie Brown.
That's him on his knees. I know that's him. Getting 7, comma 11 down in the boy Tim, Charlie Brown.
Okay, the next song, You Can't Hurry Love. There you go.
I need love to ease my mind. I need to find someone for mine. But mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take.
Next song after that.
Oh, when the sun goes down and there's a tall room, and your shoes are so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. I'm at a boat down by the sea.
Okay.
I don't have it.
All right, next song coming up.
Seems I've got to have a jealousy. Every night I have stress and cousin out away. Could have been left you on my own arm. So it seems I've got to leave before I start to scream for some life.
Okay, just that was called Feeling All Right. Feeling All Right. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody getting some songs on their cards? Yes? You got one, huh? Oh, you got 2.
All right.
All right, we're going to continue on to the next song.
There goes my heart, they're gone forever, so far apart, but only the lonely.
Only the woman right there.
I cry, only the lonely.
All right, next song. Here we go.
I know you wanna leave me. I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, please, for your sympathy, I don't mind. 'Cause you mean that much to me. If you have to beg, and you know it, please don't leave me, girl. Hey, please, baby, please don't leave me, girl.
Next song coming up.
Love, love is strange. Lot of people take it for a game. Once you get, you never want to quit.
That was Love is Strange. Moving on to our next song.
How are you?
That was called Little Darling. Next song, Elvis. All right, Jailhouse Rock. Next song.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by.
That was Walk On By Dionne Warwick. Next song.
There she was, just walking down the street saying, oh, I did it, did it too. Tapping her fingers and shuffling her feet, saying, oh, I did it, did it too. She looked good, she looked fine.
All right, that was Do Wah Diddy. This next song is called At the Hop. All right, song after that. Hello, Mary Lou. Patsy Cline coming up. Anybody getting close?
Crazy.
All right, that was Crazy by Patsy Cline. Next song. Called Money. After Money, we have a bus stop.
Bus stop, waiting, she's there. I say, we shall my umbrella. Bus stop, bus go, she stays, love grows under.
That was Bus Stop. Next song, Blue Moon. Song after that, Dance. All right, next song after that, Ain't That a Shame.
Me cry when you see it. Goodbye, ain't that a shame?
Ain't That a Shame. Next up, the Beach Boys playing Barbara Ann. That was Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys. Next up.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, baby. Oh, I love you so. 16 candles.
That's right, 16 Candles. Next up, we got Secret Agent Man.
Tells a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger.
That was Secret Agent Man. Let's go with One Fine Day. After that one fine day, we got Duke of Earl. Gotta get close. Okay. Okay, for our last song called Ya Ya.
Well, I'm sitting here la la waiting for my ya ya. Oh, I'm sitting here la la waiting for my ya ya. Oh.
Okay, does anybody have a bingo? That was our last song of that category right now. Thank you very much for letting us host you. It was a lot of fun, Mary.
Yes, thank you for having us, and we would love to see you all again.
Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you had a good time.
Hi. Did you guys have fun? Let's make sure we can meet all our players before they say goodbye. I know Pat was on before. Pat, did you get any? Did you have fun?
Oh, I did, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
All right.
Wow, good for you. That was good.
Not in the way you want them.
That's okay.
That is okay.
And we know you love bingo, so we hope that you can play more virtual bingo. It's not quite the same, but it's fun. Singo's pretty fun.
I just played this afternoon.
Well, thank you so much for coming back. I want to make sure we get a chance to meet everyone else on today. Rhonda, I believe, is next. Is Rhonda there? Let's see. Hi, I think she's muted.
Keeps muting.
Oh, there. How did you get any?
There.
Did you get any of the songs on your card? Oh,
Yeah, about 9 of them.
Oh, wow, 9 of them.
9.
We had 9, but none of them made bingo.
But not all of them in a row. Yeah.
That's
They
okay.
were not in a row. Nope.
Well, we'll still count who got the most, maybe. But Rhonda, did you have fun?
We did.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
With Carol.
Oh, that's Carol. So sorry.
I met you before, Emma.
Yes, and I love the dog. All right, then can let's see. We have Rhonda and Jackie left.
Oh, are you?
Hi. Let's
Hey.
see. Did you have fun?
Yes.
How many did you guys get?
9.
Wow. That's
Wow.
pretty good. Nothing in a row, though, huh?
But this was fun.
Just
What?
a couple.
Good.
At least we got some dancing and singing in. I don't know if you guys were singing, but we're glad that we got to play a little tidbit of virtual bingo, and it was really fun to have you. So I hope that who's helping you out at Brookdale today can connect with Mary to kind of do this. She does it for 2 hours. I don't know if you guys would have fun playing bingo for 2 hours, but they can do a really long game. So hopefully you guys can connect, but we just wanted to bring a little taste for you today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Stay safe.
And now I'm so excited to introduce our next guest. His name is Bob Moorhead, and he'll be playing the organ for us. So let's bring him on.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, thank you. I'm here in Silicon Valley in California.
Great. Well, I know you have 2 songs for us today, so why don't you play your first one?
And then we'll get some notes. Okay.
Yeah.
A little medley of Harry Belafonte, if those of you remember that entertainer.
I loved it. This is so cool. You're our first organ player on our show.
These aren't really organs, they're really orchestras in a box. Every instrument you can find in an orchestra is found. So you program in the styles and the voices, and you can just, every time I turn on, learn something new. There's so many buttons on it. So,
how did you first get started playing the organ?
As a young boy, my folks went out and bought a little Hammond organ. They lived in Colorado at the time, and it came with 10 free lessons. So they gave Bobby the lessons. The last thing Bobby wanted to do was play the organ. I want to go ride my bike or play ball or something. So I wish I'd have paid more attention then. But just before I left home, I took for a few years of lessons from a guy who played a big Hammond in a restaurant there. And he taught me the basics of chording and footwork and all. Then I got away from it for 40 years. I'd occasionally bump into one, or I had a small spinet for a while. And my wife, Patty, broke the code. And so she got this one for me about 7, 8 years ago. And I just jumped right into it. So I play a lot by ear. I can read some music. And there's a friend of mine that we do gigs together in senior centers. Of course, I'm a senior now, too. You can see. So I grew up with the same kind of music. It was great to hear the songs for the bingo. That's the kind of music songs that we all grew up with.
Yeah. Well, I love that you played a little medley of lots of different tunes. What is your favorite song to play?
Well, I'm also a country and western guy. I grew up in Colorado, so let me just give a little roll up, a final thing of a Johnny Cash, a couple of songs with him. But Hank Williams, of other people I got to know. But I did see Harry Belafonte in person when I was
How?
In Colorado Springs. He was there, and saw Kenny Rogers in person and some other people. So Yeah, when they used to do that. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, they're really the way. When I grew up, every mall or shopping center had an organ or piano store. And those of you that are listening that grew up in that era, you remember those days. Well, those all went away. The Lowry is the last company that still produces organs, and they went out of business a year ago. So people aren't getting the big organs anymore, and that's too bad. But they do have keyboard and other means of getting music. So it's really enjoyable now to continue to do that. So.
Well, I'm so glad that you got an organ before, they stopped making them. And I know you have one more song for us, so take it away.
Okay. So again, everything's programmed into here. So I'll put in the program for the new song. Okay, this is a little bit of Johnny Cash music here. And this is kind of fun because every entertainer on this show needs to have this on their instrument. It's called an applause button. Affirming. So you can have an applause button for yourself or your group. So that gives you an idea what this instrument can do, and it's a lot of fun. So
that is so much fun, and we'll have to get you back because backstage. We're excited to have you backstage because our next performers are going to sing. They're from Phantom of the Opera, and you told us that you can always play that on the organ. So that's super cool connection.
That's fun. Okay, I enjoy the senior centers, enjoy what you're doing. So thank you what you do for everybody. Really
you were wonderful. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you, everybody.
And now I'm so excited to introduce, as I was saying, Meghan Picerno and Jeremy Stolle. They're from Phantom of the Opera, and Bob's a big fan, so that's exciting. Hi.
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 Where are you guys calling in from?
New York.
New York City, Midtown.
Yep.
Great. Well, you've prepared something exciting for us today. So you prepared a delightful trio of Rodgers and Hammerstein songs. First up, you're going to do a duet together, and then you'll do different solos. But let's start with the duet from different locations. This is exciting. This is from Oklahoma. People Say We're in Love.
Okay, I'm going to start this up. Why do they think up stories that link my name with yours? Why do the neighbors chatter all day behind their doors? I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, the suspecting things. People will say we're in love.
Some claim that you are much as to blame as you and I. Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved your initials on a tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me. Till the stars fade from above, they'll see it's all right with me. People will say we're in love.
That was so good. What a success. We have never done a duet like this before, and you guys teed it up perfectly. Well, thank you so much for performing on our show today. And now I think one of you, is it Jeremy, is going to sing next?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's going to sing another classic, "If I Loved You" from Carousel, and then we'll bring you guys back.
If I loved you, time and again I would try to say, all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'll leave me, off you will go in the mist of day, never to know how I love you. If I love you.
Woo!
Hi.
It's so obvious why you guys are on Broadway. You're both so incredible. Thank you so much. And before the finale, I have some questions for you. So you're both in Phantom of the Opera, and Meghan, you played Christine in the U.S. premiere of Love Never Dies. What is it like playing a beloved character in a new story?
Oh, I mean, it's amazing, you know. I mean, it's obviously an honor to premiere it, you know, firsthand. So and it's really special. And then also, you know, it's a great responsibility, but it's mostly exciting because, you know, you basically get to carry the torch where so many other beautiful and amazing actors have come before you. So it's amazing. It's a legacy. So
that's really cool. And do you either of you have a favorite Andrew Lloyd Webber song?
Oh my God, there's so many. I don't know, Jeremy? I have too many. I can't pick just one.
I've always loved Music of the Night, but I love half of the songs from Joseph. They're a ton of fun, and I love Heaven on Their Minds from Jesus Christ Superstar. I think.
Yeah. Good. Those are good ones.
Andrew Lloyd Webber right now on YouTube is streaming all of his shows every weekend. It's awesome. So definitely check it out because it's really incredible how much music he has.
Have you guys been watching the streams?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Phantom, they played Phantom of the Opera. It was #2 on all of YouTube that day.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I did. I saw a bunch of people posting about it. That's so cool. And you guys have covered several different characters in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, including, of course, the Phantom. But do you have a favorite part of the show to perform, or what about a least favorite part for either of you?
Oh, I'm only Christine. So I actually, I'm only, but Jeremy's an incredible, like, I don't know how, I'm only Christine. So I can tell you only that.
I do the 7,000 things. I love singing the end with Ralph, Phantom, and Christine. We're singing at the top of our game at the end of the show when we're tired, and it's awesome. It's like a sprint to the finish line. I dig that. Least favorite? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if you've seen the show, but there's an auctioneer at the beginning, and he cannot mess up, and it's so nerve-wracking. So it's fun to do, but it is concentration city, that one.
And what's your favorite part of playing Christine?
Actually, same. The final layer right at the end is so incredible. So that, and then I would also say Wishing. When she sings Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. Those are my two favorite parts for Christine.
Wow. It's so cool that you guys are in that show. It's definitely demanding roles. And do you guys have a background in opera?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, I know that Megan's going to sing one more for us today. Take it away.
Get it? Oh, yeah. And so everyone, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure you'll probably know what this is. So I thought wherever you are, oops, I'm giving it away. I thought wherever you are, if you can sing with me, as it were, that would be really great. So let me just pull this up again. Okay. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. Look happy to meet me, blossom of snow may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me, blossom of snow may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Well done.
Wow. Well, thank you guys both for being on the show, and we cannot wait for Broadway to reopen so everyone can come see you both in the Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, can't wait. Thanks for having us.
All right. Stay safe, you guys. Bye.
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 What fun. And we still have more. So next, I'm so excited to introduce Kiki Ebsen.
Hi.
Hi, Kiki. Where are you calling in from today?
I'm here in Agoura, California. It's near Los Angeles. So it's
Well,
hot and sunny.
Oh, I love to hear that. Well, I hope you get to spend some time outside. But
Oh, yeah.
today you're going to perform for us, and you have a couple of amazing songs that everyone should recognize from The Wizard of Oz. So your
Absolutely.
first one is If I Only Had a Brain.
Exactly. I could wallow with the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel any riddle for any individual, in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd get me thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I can think of things that I never thought before. And then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, heart all full of pain. I would dance, I'd be merry, life would be a ding, a dairy if I only had a brain. Well, if I only had a brain. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. Then perhaps I deserve you and be even worthy of you if I only had a brain. But if I only had a brain, da-da. But if I only had a brain. But if I only had a brain. If I only had a brain. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What a beautiful rendition of that song.
Oh,
thank
thank you.
you. And your father is Buddy Ebsen, who is an American actor and dancer whose career spanned 7 decades. And he's especially famous for Jed Clampett in the American Hillbillies. But can you tell us a little bit about him? And you have made a tribute show you might want to share with us.
Sure, sure. So that's the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, yes.
Jed Clampett, the Beverly Hillbillies. Well, the reason I actually played If I Only Had a Brain is that ties into a lesser known part of his career that it's just starting to become a little more famous. My dad was originally cast in The Wizard of Oz as the Tin Man. He was a contract player for MGM, and when that project came into the studio, he was actually originally almost assigned the role of the Scarecrow, so which is why I do this song. And I tell the story of how he lost that role to Ray Bolger because Ray Bolger had a better dance for that character, and he became the Tin Man. And he got very, very ill from the makeup, which was at the time aluminum powder, actual aluminum powder. So they would cover his face in grease paint and then dust his face with the powder, and he inhaled it over a couple of week period. It coated the inside of his lungs like paint, and he couldn't get oxygen to his blood. He collapsed, went in the hospital. Actually, was almost died. It was a very, very, very severe reaction. So he was recast by Jack Haley, and it took him several months to recover. And he went back to MGM, finished his contract, and left. Basically,
well,
so,
yeah,
I'm out of here. See you later, LB Mayer. But it's a story that he did not tell us when we were young. We found out as adults, and anyway, he went on to have an incredible career. As you know, he did tons of MGM, the musical, Broadway Melody of 1938, Born to Dance, A Banjo on My Knee, tons of work for Disney, tons of westerns for Republic Films. He had Barnaby Jones after the Hillbillies and Matt Houston. Just an incredible story of tenacity in a career that's tough. I mean, being an actor, being in the entertainment business is very difficult. So he taught me a lot.
And 7 decades, I mean, he was a major success. That's incredible. And so you have done a number of tributes in his honor, but you did a critically acclaimed production, To Dad with Love, a tribute to Buddy Ebsen. What was it about your dad that just inspired you to do that?
Well, it was just something that I heard this little voice inside. It was probably him because it came about after he transitioned. So I just had this feeling that I needed to explore the music from his shows back in the 30s and 40s, which he always wanted me to do, but I always loved rock and roll music, so that's where I kind of headed. So I went back to, I found, first of all, I found a trunk of memorabilia, like a bunch of his letters from the 20s and 30s, like in this letter in particular, where he talks about rehearsing with Shirley Temple for Captain January.
Cool.
Talks about working with Fanny Brice. Then I found his songbook from The Wizard of Oz. Can you see that?
That is so cool.
And I found all these old scripts like Born to Dance. And then I got a really, like, my whole feeling came over me as if he was in the room with me, guiding me to explore these songs in my own way. So I made a record called Scarecrow Sessions, and then I started telling stories in a cabaret setting, which led to a theatrical version of the show that involves me now dancing with a character that's a young version of my father, and I have to say goodbye. And I have to explore my own complicated relationship with him growing up in a famous family. And the show just got such great reviews, and the audience just loves it. So we're just going to continue to mount it in different theaters wherever we can. You can find out all about it at kikiebsen.com. Everything that I do, you can go and see and send me a message. I'll tell you everything about my dad.
That's so, what a lovely way to pay tribute to your father's career. That's amazing. And you're working on a new project now about Joni Mitchell. Can you tell us about the Joni Mitchell project?
It's another one of those. I woke up one day and a voice said, learn her songs. I mean, I've always been a fan, but I've never explored her songs to the point that I have now. And that was a few years back, and now I have one of the most, preeminent Joni Mitchell tribute bands in Southern California, and we play, hopefully we'll be able to get out and play some more, but I just play all of her music from the early years up to the later years, as much as I can. I keep learning every day. I play guitar and piano, and I'm doing a live stream tonight on Facebook. It's a live stream where I'll play a set of her music. I do it every Wednesday night. Since this COVID, the lockdown or shut-in, whatever we call it, I have been live streaming almost every night from my living room, which is where I am right now. And it's actually been sort of an interesting time for me to get to really get into the music and grow as an artist as well. So that's been exciting.
And anyone who's watching, in the comments, we'll put where you can find her Facebook live stream tonight. That's what a wonderful way to share your talent. And you have an original record coming out soon. When is that going to be released?
This summer, I'll be doing my release gig again, fingers crossed, in August at the Laguna Festival of Arts, which is a big festival here in Southern California, down in beautiful Laguna Beach, California. And I'll be debuting that record and have it available. And that's been, in the midst of everything else, being able to release a record of original songs is important to me, as well as playing everybody else's songs.
And you have one more for us today, another song from The Wizard of Oz in honor of your father. So take it away.
All right. And thank you. I think what you're doing is just beautiful, Emma. I think these shows are phenomenal, and I'm so happy to be a part of them. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Sometime I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. troubles melt like lemon drops way above those chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, I can't
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing those stories about your dad with our audience. I know that they would really love that. And you're a really talented performer. I hope everyone will check out her live stream later today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
It was so great to have her on this supersized episode today, and we still have some more surprises, so stick around. Right now, please welcome Francesca Vogel from Home Care Assistance, and she's going to introduce us to her pony, Choco, and her dog, Roman. Here's a picture. There they are. Aren't they sweet? And Francesca and her therapy animals are visiting their friend Marge today, and she invited us to come along. Hi, Francesca and Marge. Where are you calling in from?
I'm good. We're here in Lafayette, California with dear Marge, who is going to be 98 here in, a few months?
In July.
In July. And her daughter, Sandy.
Hi.
And then we have Roman. And then we have Choco. So we're ready to go. We're all set up. You know, they're looking at the birds. Roman's very interested in these birds right now. It's a beautiful backyard with a pool. And so Marge graciously invited us in. We provide and provide care to her here in her home. So, and she's my dear friend.
I love that. And can you tell us, how did you first start working with therapy animals?
Absolutely. Well, it's been a few years. Borrowed my girlfriend's pony for many years. And, you know, I thought to myself, you know, I just need to get my own pony. I'm a horse woman. I've had horses my whole life. And being born and raised here in Walnut Creek, California, raised by grandparents. So my senior passion has always been there, and giving back and helping the community. So it's been a few years, but Choco came to me. I got him. It's going on the second year, and Roman as well. It's been about 2 years. I had another Dobie before him. So yeah,
they're almost the same size from here.
I know, right? And
yes.
Can you see him? You can see him okay? We're good?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're good? Okay. Roman, he knows German. So I taught him German. So there he goes. Yeah.
And can you tell us, what kind of things do you do with them as therapy animals?
Yeah, absolutely. So Roman is a certified pet therapy dog with Continuum Hospice, and a hospice organization in Rhode Island, as well as in the San Francisco Bay Area. He was our first pet therapy dog. So we go visit end-of-life patients, typically in facilities and some homes as well, who want to just have a sweet dog that, you know, he just loves people. And as you can see, he's, you know, Marge is right here with him, and Sandy as well. He just wants pets, constant pets. And he comes over to visit Marge as well. You know, I try to come over every few weeks to bring him. He'll jump up on her bed. So, yeah.
And what would you say is your favorite part about working with these therapy animals?
I just, just the joy it brings others, and, you know, they love it too. I mean, Choco, he's just standing, he's like asleep. I think he ate so much grass. She has beautiful grass in the backyard, and
he's very sweet, and very soft.
Yes, he's sweet and soft, and, you know, just the joy it brings people. And, you know, they just love it. I think that just giving back, and, you know, the animals, I had recently an experience with a gentleman. I brought him over to a facility before the whole lockdown, and this gentleman hadn't spoke and saw Choco and reached his hands out, and he says, "Soft." And this gentleman had a stroke, and he hadn't had conversation. His wife was there with him, and she had tears rolling down her eyes. So, I mean, just the things that, animals can bring so much joy, and my passion just to, I just love them. Roman runs every day with me. He's my running dog, my partner. And as sweet as he is right now, and he's always sweet, if you ever were to do probably something to me, he wouldn't be so sweet. So, but yes, he knows.
I love that.
He goes into John Hospital Creek frequently and visits patients there as well.
They both seem like such sweet and calming animals, and we actually have a video we want to share from a recent visit with both Chaco and Roman. So let's play that now. That's incredible. I can't believe you take Chaco inside.
Yeah, he walks through. The only thing he was a little eerie on is that the floors are so slick. He was like, "Whoa, I'm ice skating for a second." But no, he'll walk anywhere. I mean, he just walked through her backyard today, and I could walk him in her house. He would, and he's pretty potty trained. We haven't pottied, or he's pretty good about that too. So
wow, well, that's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing your animals with us today, and a little virtual animal therapy with us. Just a glimpse into the great work you're doing. Thank you so much.
Yes, and please, anytime, please reach out to me. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, all over the place, and I'm happy to share love with others in our senior communities. We're going to go to Atria in Rossmore, which is in Walnut Creek, California, right after, and just walk him through their corridor, like their patio outside, because they want to just see a pony and say hi, and so that's what we're going to do after. So again, huge shout out to Marge. She was so kind to have us here today.
Yes, thank you, Marge.
And behind the scenes, please step in here. I have my behind the scenes real quick. Our client care manager. This is our client care manager, Linda. She recently just did a manicure and pedicure for one of our clients over at the facility, or actually it was just a manicure. But, again, we're here to support our community. We just love our seniors here. So, and thank you again, Marge.
Yes, thank you, Marge. And thanks to all of you. You're doing some really incredible work.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Stay safe now.
Thank you. Bye.
That was so fun. And one more performance. I'm so excited for our big finale today. She's from Moulin Rouge on Broadway, Ashley Loren.
Hi. Oh gosh, that's crazy.
No, you do not. Where are you calling in from?
Chic. New York City.
We're so excited to have you. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure.
A couple of questions before you sing. So you are currently the standby for Satine in Moulin Rouge, who's the lead actress in the show on Broadway. How is that?
It's a dream come true. I've always loved the movie and the character, and it's an amazing show with an incredible cast, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. So
I can vouch. It is an amazing show. The score is made up of pop music that's pretty contemporary. Do you have a favorite song in the show?
Ooh, that's tricky. I love so many of the songs. Satine sings Firework in Act 1. And it's sort of her big moment, the only time she's really on stage by herself in the whole show. So it's really a number you can really sing and have and take it in. And, she's going through the things she's going through at that time in the show too. So I'd say that's my favorite.
That's a fun one. And you starred in For the Records production of Baz Star-Crossed Lover. Do you think that show kind of prepared you to be in Moulin Rouge?
I mean, Yes and no. I mean, I think every show, every experience you have in life or on stage or off really does. My cat, come here, is really sorry. He's been so patient this whole time. Helps you through. I mean, I did play Satine in that show, but the Satine I played in that show is very different from the Satine that exists in the Broadway production. So I would say yes in a way, but also, you know, it's a little different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you've also, apart from the stage, you've performed on a lot of talk shows, including Good Morning America, The Today Show, Live with Kelly and Michael, The View, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. I have a big list here. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, James Corden, and Ellen. Wow, you're living out my dreams. What was it like to perform on a talk show versus in a concert or on stage?
Well, it's a lot more curated. And it's a lot of hurry up and wait. But it's definitely like, you know, you get to set in the morning and then you do your camera blocking and you sort of do like a brief run through of it once. And then you go and you wait and then you come on and you do it. And in your 3 minutes, you're done. And that's it. But the perk of it is that you can then go home and watch it live.
That's true. Do you?
Of course, you know, very different from a, of course, there's a live studio audience, but it's usually small and very different from a concert venue or Broadway with, you know, 1,500 of your closest friends in the audience.
Yeah. And you were also on American Idol. You were featured on season 8. What was that like?
That was one of my first real like dances with reality television. So I learned a lot about the machine that is and the machine of American Idol in general. But I actually auditioned for it. I'm from New Jersey, but I auditioned for it in Kansas City because I was there. It was just sort of a whim. And so I started in Kansas City and then had, you know, many follow-up auditions up until, you know, the one where you get to see like Simon. My season was Simon, Randy, Paula, and the songwriter Cara DioGuardi. So So I mean, it's just a journey there to get there, and the machine of the reality show is like fascinating.
I bet.
Yeah.
And you've also performed all over the world, including with Amnesty International. Do you have a favorite place that you have gone to?
I love to travel. I think a couple of years ago, I acted as sort of like an ambassador of the arts during a tricky time with Cuba. Hi. But I would say that Cuba is one of my favorite places for sure. The history there, the culture, everything.
Oh, I would love to go. That's so cool. And tell us about your Pray video.
Oh, okay. So I teamed up with one of my castmates from Moulin Rouge. Her name is Morgan Marcel. She's an incredible performer, but also an up and coming director. And she has the most incredible eye. So, you know, since Broadway shut down on the 12th, we were sort of inspired to do something creative and to try and, you know, inspire hope and awareness for some organizations that, you know, mean a lot to us here in New York. So I had recorded a cover of Sam Smith's Pray a couple years ago, and I had never released it. So I was like, Morgan, why don't we just go socially distance and go film something in the empty streets of New York and try and sort of raise money. So all the song is streaming everywhere. You can download it, purchase it, stream it. Those proceeds will go to the Actors Fund, and then watch the video on YouTube. And so we're just hoping that if you're inspired, you'll also donate to organizations like the Actors Fund or Covenant House New York, which provides safety and things for children in homeless and trafficked youth in the city.
Wow, that's really amazing. What a great use of your time right now, too. And I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
So now you're going to close us out with a really special song, Hallelujah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. It's loading. There you go. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You say I took the name in vain. I don't even know the name, but if I did, well, really, what's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter what you heard. The holy or the broken, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
That was so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You are so incredible. That was so, I'm going to go back and re-listen. You're such a good singer.
Thanks.
All right. Stay safe. Take care
You
now.
too. All right. Bye.
Whew, she is such a good singer. That was a really incredible way to end our supersized show. Thank you from all of us at Seniorly for joining, and doing Curtain Up in this time has been such a blessing and has connected us to so many joyful people who are just putting all this positive energy in the world. And we're just so happy and lucky that we've been able to share these episodes with you. And you may have noticed that our last few episodes have been supersized and jam-packed, and that's just because we really wanted to cram in as many wonderful guests as we can. And lots of people want to be on, and we want to give them that opportunity to share with our audience too. So I just wanted to take a moment and tell you all that Friday will be our last episode for now, but nobody knows what the future will hold. But we've got an incredible lineup and one more supersized episode on Friday, and we cannot wait to share it with you. So in the meantime, please keep sharing links of your favorite past episodes with your friends, with your family. You can always rewatch them yourself on our YouTube channel, now with closed captioning. And a special thank you to all of our guests in today's episode: Meghan Picerno and Jeremy Stolle, Bob Moorhead, Kiki Ebsen, and Ashley Loren, and to Ashley DeMarto at the Life Enrichment Guide from Home Care Assistance, as well as Francesca Vogel, Chaco, Roman, and Marge. That was so much fun. And a big thank you to Mary O'Neill for that rousing game of Singo at the beginning, and to all the wonderful ladies at Brookdale in Florida. That was really fun. And as always, thank you to Chloe in the broadcast booth for everything today. We are doing this for senior living communities across the country and for seniors who are at home. We love what you bring to our world, and we'll be back one more time for now on Friday to entertain you. Take care.